1800 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Sumaira Kamal. First, the headlines. Foreign Minister has termed establishment of trust fund and a resolution for Afghan banking system's revival a great success of OIC mood. Organization of Islamic Cooperation has appointed a special envoy for Afghanistan to coordinate with stakeholders to provide assistance to Afghan interim government. International community lands the successful hosting of extraordinary session of OIC's Council of Foreign Ministers by Pakistan to make global community awake about deteriorating humanitarian situation in Afghanistan. Talking to media in Peshawar this evening after winning Senate seat, advisor to Prime Minister on Finance reaffirmed the government's commitment to take steps to uplift the vulnerable people of the country. Pak Navy Special Service Group participates in bilateral Special Operation Forces exercise in Turkey to enhance interpretability between the two sides. All-Party Suryat Conference has expressed grave concern over the resumption of full-scale catch-and-kill policy by Indian occupation forces in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. And now the news in detail. Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi says establishment of a trust fund and a resolution for Afghan banking system's revival are great successes achieved by the 17th extraordinary session of OIC's Council of Foreign Ministers. In a statement today, the Foreign Minister said Allah has bestowed Pakistan great respect and success under the leadership of Prime Minister Imran Khan. He said the participation of 20 foreign ministers, 10 deputy foreign ministers and 437 delegates was a huge success for Pakistan and a great breakthrough made with the coordination between Pakistan and Saudi Arabia. Shah Mahmood Qureshi said it is not a matter of Taliban but 38 million people of Afghanistan. Afghan people are faced with hunger and famine. They urgently need medicine and food. The foreign minister said the schools could also function only when the government would have the resources to pay the salaries. He said the United States must review its policy considering the public needs. Meanwhile, the Foreign Minister also chaired a high-level meeting in Islamabad attended by Special Secretary Foreign Affairs Raza Bashir Tarar and senior ministry officers. The minister congratulated the officers for making excellent arrangements for the extraordinary session on short notice. He said effective diplomacy is linked with the economic self-dependence which Pakistan is trying to achieve through economic diplomacy. He said Pakistan has become a focal point of the world's attention due to its vibrant foreign policy. Secretary General of Organization of Islamic Cooperation Hussein Ibrahim Taha has termed the 17th extraordinary meeting of the Council of Foreign Ministers of OIC a great success in resolving looming humanitarian crisis in Afghanistan. Talking to media at Islamabad International Airport before his departure, he expressed gratitude to people and government of Pakistan for their hospitality. The Secretary General said Ambassador Tariq Ali Bakhid has been appointed as Special Envoy for Afghanistan who will coordinate with stakeholders to provide assistance to interim Afghan government in view of humanitarian crisis. Hussein Ibrahim Taha said the newly appointed envoy for Afghanistan has made his first contact with the Afghan delegation yesterday. He urged the international community to play a role in providing funds for humanitarian assistance in Afghanistan. The successful hosting of extraordinary session of the OIC's Council of Foreign Ministers on Afghanistan have drawn worldwide applause for Pakistan for making the global community awake to the deteriorating humanitarian and economic situation in the war-torn country. The world leaders, government functionaries, diplomats and analysts termed the meeting of the 57-member Muslim states body as a milestone achievement for Pakistan, which will also manifest its commitment for the stable Afghanistan besides recognition of its stance. U.S. Special Representative Thomas West in a tweet called it a productive OIC session with important outcomes. In a tweet, European Union Ambassador to Pakistan Andrula Kaminara has congratulated Pakistan for holding successful 17th extraordinary meeting of the Council of Foreign Ministers of OIC in Islamabad. Malaysian Foreign Minister Dato Sri Saifuddin Abdullah took to Twitter commending Pakistan's leadership in hosting the meeting to address the crisis in Afghanistan. UK High Commissioner in Islamabad, Kristen Turner, said honoured to represent UK at the 17th extraordinary session of the OIC Council of Foreign Ministers alongside observers from China, Russia and the US. Important discussions on Afghanistan and the humanitarian situation. This is Radio Pakistan. The advisor to Prime Minister on Finance, Shaukat Tareen, wins the Senate seats from Khyber Pakhtunkhwa by securing 87 votes. 122 members of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa Assembly cast their votes. The Senate seat was vacated after resignation of Muhammad Ayub Afridi. Speaking on the occasion in Peshawar today, the newly elected Senator Shaukat Tareen has reaffirmed his commitment to take steps to uplift the people of the province. He said people of the province have rendered matchless sacrifices during war against terror. Shaukat Tareen said the government has launched Ehsaas Ration program from KPK, which will benefit 20 million families. Under the program, edible items including oil, pulses and wheats will be provided on 30% subsidized rates. Governor State Bank of Pakistan Raza Bakir says the credit disbursement to the agriculture sector has increased to 1.366 trillion rupees in the current financial year, witnessing a growth of 100 billion rupees over last financial year. Addressing the annual meeting of Agriculture Credit Advisory Committee at Multan today, he said the target of disbursing agricultural loans was 1,800 billion rupees for the year 2021. The provisional and unofficial results of the first phase of local government elections in 17 districts of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa are being compiled. The final and official results of the first phase of the local bodies polls will be issued by the Election Commission of Pakistan on Friday. Minister for Information and Broadcasting Chaudhry Fawad Hussain says Prime Minister Imran Khan fulfilled the promise of strong local government by conducting local bodies elections in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. In a tweet today, he said for the first time power is being transferred directly to the elected representatives at Tehsil level. Pakistan Navy's Special Service Group has participated in bilateral Special Operation Forces exercise ILDS 2021 with Turkish Sualt Taarruz at Istanbul, Turkey. The exercise aimed at building strong bilateral naval cooperation and enhancing interoperability between the two navies. Pakistan Navy ship PNS Alamgir has arrived in Nigeria. According to Pakistan Navy, the Pakistani ship received a warm welcome on its arrival at the Nigerian port of Lagos. Issues of mutual interest and bilateral maritime cooperation were discussed during the mission commanders' meetings between the officials of the two sides. The Pakistan Navy also organized a medical camp in Lagos in view of the precautionary measures taken against corona. The people of Nigeria greatly appreciated the goodwill of Pakistan Navy and paid tribute to Pakistan. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, the All-Party Hurriyat Conference has expressed grave concern over the resumption of full-scale catch-and-kill policy by Indian occupation forces in the territory. In a statement, the All-Party Hurriyat Conference spokesperson, while paying tributes to the fake encounter victims of Srinagar, Pulwama and other areas of the territory, recalled the notorious days when the Indian troops raised some renegades and launched the killing spree in early 90s. The spokesperson maintained that Indian secret agencies and the fascist rulers have once again revived the policy of fake encounters in the occupied territory. And finally, the weather. Mainly cold and dry weather is expected in most parts of the country, while very cold in upper parts and North Balochistan during the next 12 hours. Dense smog is likely to prevail in plain areas of Punjab. To end the news, here are the headlines once again. Foreign Minister has termed establishment of trust fund and a resolution for Afghan banking system's revival a great success of OIC moot. Organization of Islamic Cooperation has appointed a special envoy for Afghanistan to coordinate with stakeholders to provide assistance to Afghan interim government. International community lauds the successful hosting of extraordinary session of OIC's Council of Foreign Ministers by Pakistan to make global community awake about deteriorating humanitarian situation in Afghanistan. Talking to media in Peshawar this evening after winning Senate seat, advisor to Prime Minister on Finance has reaffirmed the government's commitment to take steps to uplift vulnerable people of the country. Pak Navy Special Service Group participates in bilateral Special Operation Forces exercise in Turkey to enhance interoperability between the two sides. All-party Hurriyat Conference has expressed grave concern over the resumption of full-scale catch-and-kill policy by Indian occupation forces in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analyses, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/radio Pakistan News